being made in Minnesota. Well, what do you guys know about Arizona cows and our conditions? My gosh, as much as it costs, it ought to be made of gold. I tried 3 different kinds. Each year I tried a different one because I wasn't happy with the results. And I won't mention any names, but all 3 of them, it seemed like the cows would just camp on those tubs until they were gone and just sit around waiting for me to put out some more. They wouldn't go out and graze. It got expensive, and the cows didn't look that good. They were getting some protein, but they weren't going out and grazing and getting something more. So we had to keep loose mineral out all the time, which they need in this country. When I started researching, I was looking at some of the rancher testimonials on there. And lo and behold, there was a friend of mine on there talking about Riomax. So I called him up and said, yeah, they've been using it for several years and they were real happy. So when I first put the tubs out, the cows had been used to tubs before, so they got on it right away. It wasn't an issue getting them to eat it. But I mean, within 2 days, the first thing I noticed was the manure had changed. It was more pancake-type patties rather than hard, big ones. There weren't a lot of grass stems and stuff. It looked like it was all getting digested, and they were totally using the grass. And all the microbes will turn into protein as an additional form of protein, which we need in this country this time of year because our layman's love grass. I'm not too high on it. It grows good when it's wet and it's green, it's okay, but when it's dormant in the wintertime, there's not a lot of nutrition in it. So we only have 3,000 acres. I have it divided into 9 pastures, and I'll try and graze a pasture down pretty good so that I can rotate all the way through the ranch throughout the year. But I honestly feel like I can stay in each pasture a little longer because they're utilizing the feed so much better. Basically, maybe not eating quite as much. The way I look at it is I need more cows. I can rent some more cows. It says we have more grass than what we'd been using before. So we've always had to supplement minerals, and when you figure the cost of that and not having to do it with the Riomax, it works out. A funny little story. Last year I was thinking, well, this will be a good test for the Riomax. I thought, well, if these cows are needing anything, we're going to see. So I went and bought some super duper mineral supplement that's designed for this area. Those blocks are still out there. They never even touched them. So that made me feel really good because I knew they were getting plenty of mineral too. We've gone from like 93, 94% calf crop up over 97. And that was a little impressive because I thought I was doing pretty good at 93, but we took it up a notch, so that was really good. It's another 5 or 6 calves. That's several $1,000 right there. Makes my wife happy. Like I told you, she was real skeptical in the beginning. My gosh, we can't afford this. But now, after the first year, she's a believer. She thinks I'm pretty smart. So that's pretty valuable. The extra nutrition that the cows are getting, they're giving really good milk. The calves are in really good shape. We don't have sick calves anymore. Their nutrition is so good. The calves are all healthy. Even when I wean them, I'll just feed them some good quality hay and put plenty of Riomax out there. In 3 years, I haven't doctored a single calf. This year, we calve from January to April, and before it's been January to May. So I think we've not only sped it up a little bit, but we've got them a little tighter where they're calving in a shorter period of time. It makes a big difference on the price. Before, we'd have to sort them off and they would sell them like in 3 different bunches according to size. Now the calves are more uniform, and I think it's definitely helping our bottom line. We've gone from about 650 to 660 to 700, even 7+. So we're putting another 30 pounds on these calves in the same time period. First of all, the cows are giving really good milk because they're getting good nutrition. The calves will eat the Riomax too, and it helps their digestion work well so that they can gain better. And like I already mentioned, they stay very healthy too. But yes, now that's where the money will come in. You add 30 pounds to 100 head of calves, that runs into money. I was like everyone else. My gosh, as much as it costs, it ought to be made of gold. It ought to do everything. But when my wife was having a fit about it, so I sat down and calculated up what I'd spent the last 2 years prior on supplement and minerals, and I added it all up, and then I penciled out what the Riomax was going to cost with the guaranteed consumption rate, And actually, it turned out where the Riomax was going to be cheaper. Right off the bat, it was cheaper than what I was doing before. And then it works so much better. Conceptions rates are up, and the weaning weight is what's really impressive. It definitely pays for itself. And amongst all the other things, using my pastures better, cattle are in good condition, not being sick, so absolutely it pays for itself.